give you guys some closure about some of the things we're seeing out here in these narratives. The main thing I wanted to talk about is your C letters and your how to get your ship's papers in order when you travel abroad. As you know, when you travel abroad, you're going through many jurisdictions as you hit these international airports. The international airports are owned by independent private contracting shareholders and stakeholders, and they have independent contractors involved in the airport, which means the security is subcontracted out, not part of your sea freight, so to speak, that you pay when you buy your tickets to fly on these airplanes or go through a port, your ship's ticket or your bus pass. When you go into the airport itself, that's why they have you buy your ticket from the airline, and the airline has leased and rented a specific location in the airport out as you walk into the airport. But as you go through the airport, you're moving through different jurisdictions, and so your ticket is no longer, this is how they move liability and trick to people so that the security guards themselves, like if you go to a Christian country, the Christian country's security forces will be Arabic. They'll be of the Arabic descent. If you go to a Muslim country, chances of them probably not being Christian, but that way you can't claim like religious freedoms because they don't believe in the same religion as you. So they've got a lot of different jurisdictional games going on. And when you travel abroad, you have to deal with that country's secret service. We just saw, we had a famous CIA narrative shaper, Tucker Carlson, is an adjective pronoun, in go to Israel, and maybe they didn't like his content, so they flagged him and pulled him off to the side. Well, as we know, the claimants in Step 7, as you complete your passport claiming with your claim of the life, right there is where you set up your manifest, and on your manifest you put what flights you're going to be on, both going into the foreign location and coming out. And when you go to these foreign countries, these secret services and these secret police forces, as well as CIA out of Langley, have subject matter jurisdiction in those locations, and they can pull you off to the side for interviews. They call them interviews, IN. IN means no, so you can have fun with your syntaxing. This is a great place to really work out syntaxing and your capacity to take negative words and put it into a positive performance. You know, as you've completed your Step 7 with your passports, it kind of gives you a different perspective on how you navigate yourself. You know, most of you, some of you have, you know, file your manifest with the customs of different countries. I know that we had a lady recently do it down in Brazil, and everything went very smooth down to Brazil for her. And then, you know, she moved off abroad. And then we've had I've seen people like out of Jamaica where they've come in and they thought they were going to be me. So they came into customs and they acted like they were me, and when they cross-referenced and they said, you know, tried to say they were the postmaster-general and this and that, and when they went through customs, they actually got themselves locked up for 8 years. So be cautious with this technology. Use it wise. And the year that happened was in 2008 when that happened to that gentleman down in Jamaica. So it's been quite a while since somebody tried to claim they were me. Oh, other than I take that back, we have that in Operation Toilet Flush. If you watch the thief who's now behind bars, Mark Tyson, Prashant Christopher out of England, he was acting like me and he got thrown in jail. That was kind of fun to watch. But when you travel, point being to this call is make sure that you study your C letter and you get your ship's papers posited into your C letters. And make sure you give the necessary time frame closure in your mailings when you're dealing with different customs. That way you have your species of manifest put together so that if they do pull you off for questioning, now you've got a great position to step right into your knowledge on your syntax their questions, start syntaxing what's going on there, and just please give me a lot of credit when you get there. Where did you learn this? Please take them to the documentary films, lastflagstanding.com, fishingdynasty.com, workapples.com. That will give them the necessary background to kind of get off your back. So really stay on point when you travel right now, because the world's getting to be a kind of a different place, and there's a lot of fake narratives going out here, and there's a lot of bad actors. So having a nice fee letter as you travel with your ship's papers put into your fee letter is a really nice umbrella as you're moving through these different jurisdictions. I'm speaking mainly when you're traveling through international airports. So really stay on point with how you present your timelines with your ship's papers, which are your step 7s and all your mail slips, and how you put that into your fee letter, and how you give closure to the different customs as you travel from country to country. And that'll help you if you have to deal with Secret Service or deal with different agencies that may come question you. So have a lot of fun with them. Definitely syntax their badges. That's a great place to start. Start order of operations words, and really parse, really do a good parse as they're speaking to you, or if they put anything in writing to you. But as long as your timelines are good on your manifest and how you presented them through customs, you should have no problems in questionnaires from going from port to port. As you know, fee letters must be carried on you during times of martial law. And so because the world is at war with fiction, and fiction's going to die off this rock, and fiction's out of here, as they kill fiction, the fact will be left alone. So you guys, with your syntax capacity, I'm sure will just really have a great time when you travel globally. So have fun out there.